everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Teresa and my channel's name is Trey Adama 4. For those of you that don't know, I hear a lot of people a lot of times trying to pronounce it and they have a hard time pronouncing it. Yeah, they do, but anywho. So I am coming through today because I had someone ask me to talk about marriage, and so this is going to be like several videos broken up over a period of time. It won't all be done today. So let's start here because I think that I want to start with thinking about marriage, but not thinking about marriage. I think that oftentimes we as women just will get in this phase or this period, and it could be when you're young, or it could be, you know, you are getting older, you feel like, okay, I need to hurry up and get married. Well, before you do that, slow your roll, okay? Because I think that we oftentimes get so caught up into the fact that we want to be married that we miss out on a lot of opportunities. We miss the steps, you know, and it's steps to getting married, being married, and all that kind of stuff. So I think the first phase and the first thing that we need to think about is, okay, we want to date first. And I say that because I saw a lot of older ladies. You know, I hang around, you know, I talk to a lot of different older people, like people older than me, and some of them, their husbands have died, or let's say they got divorced or whatever, and so they're maybe like in their almost 60 or in their 60s, and they wanted to be married again. So but they were looking for a marriage and not looking for a friend, a companion, a date. You know, those are the steps. First of all, I would say start looking for just dating, because you don't just find your husband. Trust me, honey, he don't just fall out the sky into your lap. He don't. So you have to start dating first. Date people, get to know people. Don't just automatically be like, oh, I gotta get married, oh, I need to find a husband. No, you don't need to find a husband. You need to find a boyfriend, a mate, a friend, a confidant. That's what you look for. Don't look for a husband. Look for all those things. I would say, first of all, date, and don't get caught up. I feel like a lot of times women, we get caught up and we end up scaring men off. We do. We end up scaring them off because as soon as we start dating them, let's say like a few months into dating or a few weeks into dating, you're trying to see if the man want to get married. And if you want to scare a brother off, start talking about marrying him and you just met him. And so I think you don't give the relationship time to grow and cultivate and things like that, which I think is very, very important. And y'all trust me, this works, because when I was growing up, anybody that know me would tell you I was a bad female. I broke hearts and things like that, and because I didn't get caught up. And I think that that was the biggest thing that I often see women doing, getting caught up. You get caught up, you get attached real easily. You get to, you know, where I see women that they start dating guys and they cut off everybody they talk to. They cut off their girlfriends, they cut off their other guy friends, they cut off everything and everybody. Why? Why? Because you don't even know this dude like that yet. People will, trust me, you can be with somebody 2 or 3 years and really not know them. Really not know them. So this will be a series of, you know, getting to marry. I think that might be what I call it, getting to marry, because there are steps and phases that you need to go through before you get to being married. Okay, so let me say this: throw married out of your mind right now. Just get it out of your head, throw it out of your mind, and grab a hold of dating. I dated plenty of people. I did, because I think that a lot of times you don't really do enough dating, so therefore times change and people change. So the men that are out there now are not necessarily the men that were out there back in the day, because you have social media, you have the dating websites, you have a lot of stuff that has come along now. And I feel like we as women are so just gotta be married, and these guys are not thinking about being married. But I feel like if you start to dating people, and I can tell you because these are practices and phases, you know, that I went through, and that's what really kind of killed me. You have to have known me back in the day to understand what I'm talking about. And a lot of times people would ask me, what do I do? How do I drive? And they would say, you know, men were crazy or whatever about me. But that was because I played the games that the men played. I reversed it on them. And a lot of men didn't understand me, and they weren't prepared for me, because they were prepared for a weak female that would cut everybody off and cater to them and not talk to anybody else and all that kind of stuff. And I've never been that kind of person, ever. I mean, really never. And yeah, so this is gonna be a series. So I would say that the first step would be date plenty of people. And there's nothing wrong with dating. Have fun. You know, I find that people, they don't know how to have, women do not know how to have fun. Guys have fun. They date multiple people, they go out, they have a good time, and they hold on to their little girlfriends. They hold on, and I'm not saying like girlfriends, but some of them have girlfriends. And then, you know, get to know him. Let him get to know you, because you might find that you don't want him to be your husband. Seriously, through all of it, you may find this dude, you know, and then a lot of people I see, they rush and get married, and then you find out you got a mess on your hands. So stop rushing to get married and date and enjoy yourself. Just enjoy yourself for right now, and get to know multiple people. You know, have a selection. Don't limit yourself by focusing all your attention on one man, especially if he's not. You can tell when a dude is really into you. You know what I'm saying? You can, hopefully you can, because some people can't. But don't be so quick. Even if he's really into you, don't be so quick to get that into him. Okay? Still do your little thing. Have your little, you know, your people that you meet and stuff like that. Because a lot of times, and on the flip side, that people are looking to find perfect men, and they don't exist. Okay? I'm going to stop right there, because that's going to be another one. They don't exist either. Alright, so this is the first part of a long series, because it's a whole lot to do with marriage. Alright, y'all. Peace out.